Something just tells me people have been waiting for this movie for a pretty long time, so let's get right into it. What's going on, everybody? First of all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cody Curtis, and if you're new here, if you love film and you consider yourself a cinephile, a person who loves movies more than anything else, then please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel so we can have a great conversation about the medium that we love so much. So guys, it's been 19 years since Unbreakable and 2 years since M. Night Shyamalan released that great surprise with Split, and now we have the follow-ups to both of those movies that I'm going to be talking with you today about, and that is Glass. So Glass is the continuation of the characters of Elijah Price, David Dunn, and the Horde / Kevin, and they're all put into this one correctional facility, and now David Dunn's got to try to break out so he can make sure that the Horde and Elijah Price don't get up to anything too dastardly, and they don't try to hurt anybody or harm anyone in the vicinity. For now, that's all I'm going to tell you, simply because this movie so many people are anticipating, and I don't want to ruin it for you guys. I don't want to spoil anything. I'll probably do some kind of a spoil video or review later on this weekend with a buddy of mine, but we'll see. For now, this is all you're getting. Now, what did I think of Glass? What did I like about it? Well, there is actually quite a few things. The first two acts of Glass, I was completely locked in. It felt like the spirit of Unbreakable had been re-released into theaters. It was great. The thing is, what you guys should know about me, I only just watched Unbreakable within the past couple of years, and Split I saw on its release. So when it comes to this film, I can't say I like it as much or I'm as disappointed with it as a lot of other people are who have been here since Unbreakable was released. Glass is extremely well shot, extremely well acted, and everything in place is great. Now, I want to give praises to Bruce Willis here, because we all know that as an actor, he's been phoning it in with almost every single performance he has given. With Glass, it seems like he's returned to his roots, with him returning back to M. Night Shyamalan and them working as a team. It's really phenomenal, really fantastic stuff. And it's great to see James McAvoy as the Horde. His performance does not get enough praise. It's not going to get nominated for anything, and that's just a downright shame. Samuel L. Jackson is fantastic, and the returning members. They brought in the original son from Unbreakable, and they also brought in Anya Taylor-Joy from Split, and that's fantastic. And the action scenes, the movie's filmed really well. It had a good cohesion from Act 1 to Act 2. But honestly, I need to talk about Act 3, because I have a feeling the tone of this video and my praise for it is going to go downhill very fast, because Act 3 for me, it was bad. And I don't mean bad as in storytelling wise. I don't mean bad as in Shyamalan. I mean everything. It feels like within the first two acts, everything was built up to where it was all good setup and everything. And then the last act happens, and it feels like M. Night Shyamalan was reaching just way too far. He had so many aspirations of where he wanted to go, and none of it lands. There is something introduced into the last act that, oh jeez, do you guys see how hard it is for me to talk about this? There is something released in the last act of the movie that just does not make any sense. And there is, the way that Shyamalan took the last act is a bold move, but then again, bold moves are not always great. The third act of this movie just does not pay off. Glass, I enjoyed it, but at the end of the day, Glass is an extremely disappointing movie. And before I get into my final thoughts of the movie, I want to know your thoughts. Did you like Glass? Did you hate it? Are you indifferent because you just haven't seen it? And what is your favorite M. Night Shyamalan film? Glass is one of those films that I was not expecting to be as disappointing as it was. I mean, Split was amazing. Unbreakable's a masterpiece. It's interesting because it feels like the three acts of Glass are like the three films within Shyamalan's unconventional superhero trilogy. The first act and Unbreakable are amazing. The second act is a really interesting psychological thriller, and it's amazingly well put together. And then the third act, Glass, is just an utter mess. And unfortunately, That's what it is. Glass, the third act, completely brings this movie down. But I might surprise you here. Because even with all of this said, even with my wings clipped and me being as secretive as possible with this movie, I will still give this movie a positive rating. Because up until the third act, I was having a thoroughly enjoyable time watching this movie at the movie theater. So guys, with all of this said and done, I will say that Glass is a casual watch. I think the biggest problem here is that I can rewatch Split and Unbreakable over and over and over again. When it comes to Glass, I have no desire to see this film ever again. I might watch clips on the internet once they're released of James McAvoy's best moments in this movie, but other than that, I just can't see myself watching it ever again. Alright everybody, once again, I just want to get your thoughts. Did you like Glass? Did you hate it? Are you indifferent? Whatever your thoughts are, put them down in the comment section down below. I'll get to as many of you as possible, as I possibly can. And as always guys, if you want to see my latest movie reviews and latest video, you can check right up there. If you want to see the sweet podcast where me and my buddy Zach Pope dive deep into the world of entertainment, you can click right up there. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right there and subscribe and become part of the fray of nerds who love cinema. You all have a fantastic day.